Hello, I'm PS3 and welcome back to the Minecraft console update video. Today I wanted to talk about the next big update coming out for all Minecraft console editions, which is obviously going to be Title Update 66. So the Aquatic update, Title Update 66, whatever you want to call it, is a big exciting update for a lot of people, and given that today it has officially been 1 month since we saw this screenshot, and we haven't really heard too much out, people have been asking me non-stop, what's the deal with the update? Is it cancelled? Is it still coming out? Is it still coming out for this console? And let's answer all of those questions in today's video, as well as exactly when you can expect to download this and finally play around with all of the brand new exciting Aquatic features. Hopefully you all do enjoy this video. Like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let's know you do like the Minecraft console update videos, and that you do like hearing a small update on something like this, because I've been seeing non-stop questions all over Twitter, all over the comments, saying, Toycat, what is the deal with the new update? Saying, where is it? I don't know why it's not out yet. Shouldn't it be out by now? Why is it out on Bedrock but not on these platforms? Why is it almost out on Java but we don't know about console? And the truth is, the reason we don't know as much about console edition as we know about Bedrock or about Java edition is because the console edition developers, who are of course 4J Studios, so they tend to be a lot more tight-lipped about updates that are coming out than the Minecraft, PC or the Minecraft Bedrock developers. So instead of getting a steady flow of something new every day or so, it tends to just come in big old batches. And given that it's been a month since the last patch, you'd figure something would have come out by now, but I think there's a few huge things to consider. So first of all, keep it in your mind just how much they did announce in that one screenshot. If we look a little bit closer at the very first Aquatic update on console we ever saw, we saw drowned, we saw swimming, we saw new fish, we saw seagrass, we saw kelp, we saw coral, and we even saw shipwrecks. They're literally front and center, as you can see right there. Like, there's a whole bunch of features in this update, but if you compare them to the Aquatic update on Bedrock, which they're mostly following, you can see how this is pretty much every single phase 1 feature from the Aquatic update. So anyway, I think that means that they could have released this update right then and there if they wanted to get phase 1 features out, but clearly they've been working on other things. I mean, obviously dolphins are missing, but also stuff like turtles, stuff like the new water bubble effects, the things that, can obviously drag you up with soul sand or bring you down. That's a really exciting thing that's coming in phase 2, and clearly a lot of the features from phase 2 must be being worked on into Minecraft console, and given that they've only just been finished or in the phase of being finished for Minecraft on the Bedrock edition, I imagine that they want to kind of time out their update like that, because we always heard it. So again, keep in mind that as well as being the 1 month kind of anniversary of seeing our first screenshot, this exciting thing, this is also 1 month since they announced that the update wouldn't be coming out for the Xbox or for the Switch, and that it would be the very last update for Minecraft 360, PS3, PS Vita, and Wii U. So the reason I bring that up is because obviously there was kind of that sad and also like mix of happy announcement at the same time, and rather than regurgitating that same announcement and just being like, oh, here's one new feature, I think the way they want to do things instead is wait for phase 2 to be finalized, go into cert or be finished or come out, whichever indicator they want to use, and then as soon as the update that they're working from is finished, because again, right now we believe this is going to be based on the Aquatic update phase 2, Title Update 66, is going to be 1.4 and 1.5 from Bedrock, 2 updates kind of combined into one, although the 2 updates were already split, so it's kind of like 1 update in one if you really think about it. But yeah, we know this is going to be based on that update in some way, and we know it's going to come a little bit afterwards, so it really does make sense that if they're going to put all these features, they're going to be working on them, developing them right now. However, they can't really, show them as being finalized until they know for a fact that that's how the feature is going to be in the final game, and that's what I think they're waiting on before they show off another screenshot, because obviously there's a couple of phase 1 features that weren't shown off right here. Dolphins are the big notable exception, but if they wanted to do another big announcement showing off a bunch of stuff, having a huge, like screenshot announcement for a bunch of new things, which is how 4J tends to do things. They don't tend to do like, oh yeah, every 3 days we're going to show off the one new feature we've developed. They tend to show off a bunch of them all at once. Then we'll probably see that screenshot pretty darn soon, because we do know that 1.5 is coming out very, very shortly. There doesn't seem to be any new features coming in that update. It is mostly bug fixing and then getting it ready for release, and it might even be in cert right now as I'm recording this video for all that we know. So yeah, keep that in mind. We're going to be seeing our next and probably final screenshot, including a whole bunch more 1.5 features, and I think that screenshot will give us our final kind of at least feel for when the update is going to be coming out. However, because right now you don't want to just know like, okay, so there's our first screenshot, there's when we're expecting to see our second screenshot and our last like set of features coming this update. You want to know the key things, such as one, is it Title Update 66? Most likely there are some bugs that need to be fixed, but I think they're bundling them in with this update because they're working on them at the same time. So Title Update 66 is most likely going to be the next update, but if it is 67, that doesn't really change things too much. Keep that in mind. So Title Update 66, when is that releasing? When can you expect to download Title Update 66 for your 360, your PS3, your PS4, etc.? And the simple answer is it's all going to be the same date, but we don't know what day that is for sure yet. But because I know a lot of people like the predictions, I know we're actually right about quite a few predictions. There was obviously that famous chili bet where I was 1 day off, but also when it came to the Aquatic update, I guessed in February, like a 2-week time period it come out, and the first phase of it did come out in Bedrock in that time. So we got like a reasonably accurate history of predictions, and although I'd love to say like, oh yeah, guess what? You can expect to see it tomorrow. Brand new update, titled TU66. It's coming out Monday, the 4th of June. And although that is technically a possibility, what I think is more likely, because we have only seen one screenshot and they tend to show off a lot of the features rather than release a lot of them as surprises, I think that means that if you want to play around with the Aquatic update, if you want to know when it's coming out, I would guess the end of June, the start of July, for two reasons. First of all, the console edition tends to skew younger than the Java edition, but older than the Bedrock edition, which means a lot of people are in some form of school, and given that 4J Studios are UK based, their school kind of timing means that the middle of July is when everyone gets out of school, so just before then or around then is when they have like a kind of deadline to release this by. So given that that's the kind of latest you can probably expect it, I imagine the earliest you can expect it is probably later on this month, because June the 21st is when Minecraft Bedrock comes to Switch, and if they want to release a brand new update for Minecraft Console Edition, they probably want to do it slightly before or slightly after them. They want to get everyone excited for a new update, not give it to Switch players, but then give them a brand new version instead, which has not only that update, but also, like other stuff, because obviously the Bedrock version has infinite worlds and a few other features that I've been playing around with, enjoying recently. So they want to kind of lure people in with like, here's the update, but better, in its own little way. So given that they need to time the update in that kind of way, I imagine it'll be, if they don't release it before June 21st, expect to see it way at the end of June, way at the start of July, and also expect the 1.5 release for Bedrock to really factor into this, because right now Phase 2 is something where we're not anywhere sure and like, wait, is it done or not? I'll let you know as soon as we know more about that, but if that update is coming out this week, then that means you could see the update as soon as 2 weeks from now. If that update is coming out in 3 weeks because there's one huge feature they need to add or there's huge bugs they need to fix, then expect this update to be delayed along with it. But if you want to hear just like, dates, because I know everyone likes like, okay, when can I like roughly have down that we should expect it, because I have a console edition world, I just want to know when is it coming out Toycat. And if you're that sort of person, I would give you the official, release date predictions of either the 26th of June, the 3rd of July, or the 10th of July. Those are the 3 dates that I'm going to put down as the most likely candidates, because Minecraft Console Edition updates always release on a Tuesday. Those 3 dates are all Tuesdays, and they all fit into the time period that makes sense, given that last screenshot, their first announcement, the kind of thing coming out soon, given that they obviously have another one to be done, and given that they need to follow on from the Bedrock 1.5 update, that is when you can expect the Aquatic update to come out for your 360, your PS3, your PS4, your Wii U, and your PlayStation Vita. And again, there's a potential Xbox One thing, but that's a whole other subject. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I try, as much as I can, rather than just throwing dates into the wind to try and like analyze based on like past release dates and stuff like that. I hope you all do enjoy the kind of honesty I tried portraying these things, because there are so many people who ask me on a daily basis, like, when is the update coming out? And I want to respond to everyone individually, but it's so impossible to be like, hey, check this old video, because a lot of people think, well, if the video is like a month old, is it even worth checking out? But here is the latest info and my latest guess. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like if you liked it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Lets know you do enjoy this sort of thing. Share if you really liked it, and make sure that you subscribe if you want to know both when the update comes out, you want to know when we see our next, huge screenshot announcing all the rest of the features. Maybe it's not all of them, but most of the rest of the features. And I guess thank you very much for watching. And as soon as the update does come out for 360 PS3, I will do a bunch of videos for that too. I know a lot of people are like, did you just only do your video day for Bedrock? I am obviously now doing, big video like upload days for Minecraft Bedrock, but I am excited as always to play around with the new update and to upload videos on anything I find, including secret features in the next Minecraft console TU66 update. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in either the next screenshot announcement, as well as, of course, when the update is finally out. I let you know the moment it's out on this channel, so if you want to know when it's out, hit that bell, am I right? And yeah, if you want to see the, also just as a heads up, if you want to see a cool seed, I've got a 1.13, a Java edition seed coming out later, and it's one of the most interesting seeds I've seen in quite some time, and I think you'll all enjoy that as well. But thank you very much for watching. I've outstayed my welcome here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.